Hi guys, it's Ray. So the purple and the blue colorful pearl adhesive vinyls from Teckwrap Craft are the only two colors I haven't used yet. So I'm going to get those on a cup today. I'm going to use a smaller amount of each of these. I'm again going to work on one of these because I'm going to use a clear vinyl in the middle. And if I put it over top of these, this will completely disappear, because this is clear printed, like really, really clear. I'll show you what I mean. If I can get a corner peeled. Nope, I can't. Okay. See, the clear vinyl is not white backed when you order it. It is clear, meant to go over something white. So if I put it over these, it's going to disappear. If I put it over this, it's not going to be as vivid, but it's going to be there still. I say not as vivid because this isn't solid white. It's like a rainbow holographic. So I'm going to do a white stripe or blue stripe of this at the bottom, a strip of the purple at the top, and this in the center. Tall enough for this decal to go over. And I kind of want this section of it. So I'm working with about 8 inches total. So I'm going to see how tall this decal actually is. And you know, this is one of those corner printed ones that I'm so good at applying. So, whoops, sorry. So this is less than 4. So if I cut like a 4-inch strip out of it, I'll be good. So that's my 4 mark. I'm gonna cut there. I'm gonna make this 4. Cut one end off. And I think I'm going to do this one and done style, because I can cut right up to the edge of this basically, and then I won't have a clear edge showing through. So I'm going to cut just past 9 1/4. Give it a little fit check. Beautiful. And then I can cut each of these at right around 2 inches. I'm gonna hang on to this piece for a second. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut an anchor on every single bit. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this down while I'm sitting here. Pretty tight to the lines. Slight edge is okay. I just want it as close as possible without messing it up. Okay, so I'm saving this piece because I want to cut pretty tight around this purple and blue flower for the bottom. Okay. So that's all my pieces. Like I said, I'm going to try to one and done this one because I think in this case it's appropriate. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. And yes, I am a tiny bit crooked here, or unevenly cut, not crooked. I'm just going to apply the clear and then figure out a pinstripe. I don't want a pin, I don't know. If I pinstripe, I'm going to hold off on my decal. That much I do know. I may actually just cut thin strips of the white in this and use that as the pinstripe. Or the pink. Maybe the pink. I don't know. I don't know.
I am so sorry, guys. I did not realize that I had earlier nudged my camera mount and was way out of frame and just in a completely different spot. But here I am just trimming down the vinyl to kind of even up the edge a little bit more. That was all I was doing here.
There. That one's evened up. Next up is the blue. Okay. So the decal is going to go right here. I think the blue box is supposed to be straight. So we're going to go for straightish with the blue. It's not crackling at all, so there's no trapped air bubbles. Actually, I know what we're going to do to pinstripe. Hang on. I like to rub in a circular motion for the center out when I have the little divot in the cup. It just gives it a little something. So rather than introduce a whole other color, I'm going to grab my little paper trimmer cut my small, easy pinstripes that I like to do. One from the blue. I'm not going to do the top and the bottom. I'm going to leave those white because those edges are pretty clean and I'm happy with that. And I like the white. I'm going to do this one from this side to make sure I cover that where I cut it too big. And then this one, since I have a little bit more room, I'm going to move down just a tiny bit. So there we go. Super cute, very pastel. We're gonna get this over and get some epoxy on it, and I was sitting down to record, so hopefully the majority of this is on screen. But I will meet you over at the turner. Did y'all see what I did there? So we're cutting 2 more pinstripes because this was supposed to go here, not here. And now I don't feel like removing it, so now I'm gonna have to put one here and here because I am. So take 2. Oh my goodness. Yep. So whoever watched me do that was screaming at me to stop. I was in the wrong spot. Thank you for trying. I clearly did not hear you. So I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 on. I'll do this part in fast mo, and then I will meet you over at the turner. Okay, so my epoxy is mixed in ready, and we're going to get this applied and see how the blue and purple look under the epoxy. Violet, lavender, what color was it? Lilac. It looks very pink, but they are different. The colors in the pink and the blue, they're super pretty. Quick torch. You can't really see an edge on my decal because I cut it so close. If you're not using something you can cut right to the edge, please don't layer it directly on vinyl because you will see the edge. Make sure you do a coat of epoxy in between. But for this particular instance, I could get away with doing it directly because I trimmed it so close. So there's the pink. Really, really pretty. There's our clear vinyl with that base of the cup showing through. And see, you can't see the edge because it was so close. And here's just our little A decal on the bottom. And that blue looks really, really pretty in the light. So that is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. And that is 2 more colors of the colorful pearl adhesive vinyl from Teckwrap.